And so, welcome back, all you gorgeous Aries. I hope you're well, and welcome to your February 2025 messages from Spirit. And so, let's have a little look and see what is it that Spirit wants to say to us today, Aries. The first thing we're going to do is ask, what is it we need to let go of? And as you know, I always refer to myself as you. So I say we, our, whatever. What is it that Spirit would like us to know when it comes to what is it we need to let go? Okay, and we're also going to ask for a message from uh, our where is it? Guidance, spirit guidance deck. So this is from our. I should remember, shouldn't I? Divine guidance deck. My goodness, we use it every single reading, don't we? Okay, what is it? Some divine guidance, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And see, what is it? You want to give us the top one. Okay, we'll take the top one. We shall do that. And you all know every reading we do, regardless of what it is, we always ask for a message from our numbers deck, and this is the one we don't look at. This is our mystery card, so we pop it to one side here, as you know, and we don't look at it until the reading is over. So let's see what Spirit wants to give us, and this one seems to be flying out, Aries, so we'll pop that there, and I want you to be able to see me shuffling the cards, so I'm just going to bring the table down just a fraction. There, so you can see me shuffling. Okay, this goes, as you know, goes over here, and we look at it at the end of the reading. We have two other decks. We have tarot, and I also have a new deck that I'm going to choose one card from. It's the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck by Tony Carmini Salerno, and I love it. It gives you just one message, but it's a beautiful message, and I do like to read out the meaning of the message because they're quite profound. Okay, Aries, let's have a look. This is for February 2025. Once the experience of peace has occurred, we are no longer a victim of the world. Once the experience of peace has occurred, we are no longer a victim of the world. With continual surrender, we begin to experience these states of peace with ever-increasing frequency. When the clouds are removed, the sun shines forth, and we discover that peace was the truth all along. Surrender is the mechanism that uncovers the true nature of our existence. So whenever we release whatever's no longer beneficial to us, whenever we bring ourselves into a state of peace, we change. Our vibration changes, our energy field becomes entirely different. We are a different kind of energy, and everybody is attracted to us because of our beautiful, peaceful, calm energy, Aries. And so maybe there's time for you to work on your energy. Maybe it's time for you to let go of some things, bring peace back into your soul. And what is it that the Divine Guidance deck, what is it Spirit wants to ask us? When was the last time you saw a sunrise? Oh, every sunrise affirms the newness in earth and every day and represents the chance to start again. Salute the sun and energize your being. So sit, if you can, watch a sunrise. If you kids go and sit and watch one, if not, it's time for you to bring newness into your life. It's time for you to allow yourself to grow. It's allow yourself to shine, and allow yourself to be number one, because let the sun shine on you is what I feel I need to say. Allow yourself to rise. Allow yourself to rise your energy. Time to raise your vibrational energy. Okay, Aries, what is it Spirit would like to, what else would Spirit like to say to you? This is for your February reading for 2025. As you know, my name is Linda Williams. I'm in Australia. I absolutely love to hear from you. If you're new to our channel, You are so very, very welcome, and I hope this really does resonate with you. If it doesn't, check out your moon and rising, because very often your moon and rising could be just as powerful messages that give you what you really do need to hear too. So that we don't just have that one important sun sign, we also have the energy of the moon and the planet that was rising when we were being born as well. Okay, this is for Aries, please. And we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action. So she doesn't rush in. She knows what she wants to do, but she waits to make sure that she knows what she's doing. This is the time for you just to trust what you're feeling, Aries. Um, Often we need to go within. She's a high priestess. She looks within herself. She knows the answers lay within her. And so this is an energy of trust, staying calm, looking into things, um, reflecting on those things that you are thinking about or thinking of planning at the moment. It's number two as well. So number two, I feel whenever we get a number two, I often feel that there could be two paths that maybe you're thinking of going down at the moment. People are thinking of going down. So I feel there are two paths ahead of you, two choices. The reason I'm also feeling that, Aries, is because this book, there's two lots of information, isn't it? There's this page here, there's that page there again too. Can't help but feel there's a choice here for you at the moment that you need to choose on something. You also have the Ten of Spring. Okay, so as you know, spring it represents it represents wands, but wands are our passion. Wands are what we do for our living. Usually, what we do in life, what we love to do. It doesn't just have to be our career or our living, but it could just be it can be a hobby. It can be something that you love to do, and so we've got the Ten of Wands and we've got the Strength card. Oh, we've got the Major Arcana here as well as the High Priestess. So we've got two major arcanas. And so, Aries, let's have a look. What is it that Spirit is wanting to say to us at the moment? So the High Priestess is all about trusting your intuition. It's about not rushing in, time to look into things, time to follow your passion, yes, follow your dreams, but place everything in order. Place everything in order. And the Ten of Wands is all about asking for help from others too. So the Ten of Wands is sometimes getting help and advice. It's also about making sure that we're not carrying too many burdens. In the original tarot, he's coming home from the field. He's got all his wands on his back and he's carrying them in a ridiculous way. He's carrying his burdens in the wrong way. So this is releasing any burdens that you're carrying. And if you feel you need some help with that, by all means, get some help. But if you're feeling weighed down at the moment, if you're feeling that everything's just a little bit too much, maybe it's time for you to start to change things, make some changes, make some choices that and if you feel that you are too burdened by others' problems, others' situations, or people around you, then maybe it's time for you to also detach. So this is about releasing the burdens that you are carrying at the moment, Aries. What is it that is you're finding just a little bit too difficult to handle it? Are you in a situation where you don't know which way to go, and how do you handle the situation that you're in? Well, the way we handle it is all of that energy that's behind her there. She needs to release that. We need to release what it is that we no longer need. We also need to release any burdens that others are putting on us too, Aries. Are you being burdened by the problems of other people around you? Are you in a job where it's just too hard? You're not really getting the help that you deserve, and it's just you're carrying all the burdens of your job. You're carrying all the burdens of the office or wherever it is you're working. And if that is the case, do you need to ask for some help? Do you need to get some advice or support from those around you? We have the Strength card. The this is you having the strength and the courage and the grace to overcome challenges. So we've got lots of challenges here, Aries. We've got two cards, that's two lots of energy that's saying to me that you're carrying far too many challenges at the moment. The power of kindness and forgiveness is also emphasized in this energy. So we need to be kind, we need to be forgiving to ourselves sometimes. We also need to sometimes acknowledge the fact that sometimes people do not realize, Aries, that they are burdening us with all of their problems. And so we need to, if we can, very gently and kindly and forgive them, and also to speak our truth and allow them to know in a nice, kind, loving way, a caring way, that maybe they need to, how do you put this? uh, not to offload all their crap onto you. I suppose that's a pretty heavy way of putting it, but it's true, isn't it? It's time to look after yourself. It's time for you to try very hard, if you can, Aries, to step away from some of the burdens. I feel that there are other people burdening you. I get this feeling that you're being burdened by others, which is stopping you from just being who you want to be. I feel that many of you just don't want all the stuff that you're having to put up with at the moment. You just want to be quiet. You just want to go within. You just want to be who you are. You just want to spend time with yourself. And maybe this is the time to do that. Step away from all of this that is too much and start to go within and look after number one for a change. Be kind to yourself. The High Priestess is all about trust, trusting your intuition, reflecting carefully what it is you really want to do. What is it you need to do? What is it that's important for you to do at this initial stage in your life? What is it that you need to change in February? Ask yourself, what do I really need? And then you have to bring it in. Oh, well, I don't need all this stuff. I don't need all this energy that is no good for me. I need to step away from that. So it's a time maybe to step away and just know that you have the strength to do that, and you have the right to do that as well. What else would Spirit like to bring out for you today? Let's have a look, Aries. Oh, I forgot my so we need to ask to give us a little bit more information about this High Priestess card, please. Can you just give us a little bit more clarification on what it is that you're trying to say to our beautiful Aries when it comes to the High Priestess, which, of course, as you know, is a major arcana. So the major arcanas are most significant when it comes to messages, everyone, aren't they? So what else would you like to add to this High Priestess, please? So we've got the Queen of Cups. And wow, we've got the King of Swords. This is you really standing in your power, Aries. This is you really standing in your power. So we have the Queen again, your intuition. What are you being told? What is it that you're feeling? Your energy is saying to you. What is it you're feeling? What is it Spirit is saying to you? Intuitively guiding you. You're being intuitively guided by Spirit. And so this is you knowing that there's nothing you can't achieve. The Queen of Cups, she's charming. She's gracious. Her energy is gentle and soft and kind, but she's also quite powerful. She's no fool, believe you me. And so this is the energy that you need to step into at the moment. This is you taking control of everything, trusting your intuition, and knowing that you're very capable of handling any situation that's around you at the moment. Because, with the King of Swords, the energy here for you, this situation is all about you standing your ground and being strong and showing people how strong you really are. And also believing in yourself and knowing that you have the strength to make some big changes in your life, especially in February. It's time to make some big changes. It's a turning point. I'm being told that this is a time for you to step into a new role, take action, and believe in yourself. Believe that you're capable of creating anything that you want to. And February is a month for you to start doing that. Trust your intuition. Go with what feels right. And now we have the Ten of Ten of Wands. What else would Spirit like to add to this? So what is it that you'd like to add to the Ten of Wands? Let's have a look. So we can get some clarity, a little bit more clarity on this. The burdens that you're carrying at the moment. This says to ask for help from others if you feel that those burdens are too much, especially if it's work or a career, you're working in a place where they're expecting you to do too much because you're good at what you do. And sometimes it's all, when it's all work and no play, it's not much fun, is it? And so I just feel at the moment you're being weighed down by a lot of responsibility. And so we're going to ask what is it that, what else would you like to add to this? How can Aries handle this situation at the moment, these burdens that are here? So now we have the Page of Cups. Oh, golly, we have the page of. This is all about communication. This is all about speaking our truth. This is about messages, messaging, putting out the right messages, putting out, uh, having the conversations that are needed. This is about talking about what it is that we need at the moment. And so these burdens that you're carrying at the moment, Aries, there is a need for communication in a kind, loving, caring way. But it's also about standing your ground on something too, sticking to your guns, and maybe there is a need for you to communicate and talk to wherever it is you're working or whatever's going on here in your life. Even if this is family, if you're finding that there are too many burdens in the family, it's time for you to speak up. It's time for you to have that conversation so that everybody knows how you're feeling at the moment about what is going on. I feel this is very much a situation where you're so good at what you do that when it comes to your career and your work, you're so good at what you do that people think you can handle anything. They think, oh, look, she's strong, she can do it, she's really great, she knows what she's doing. And so they allow you to do it. They don't give you the help that you need. And so sometimes we need to speak up and have those conversations of what it is we need, what it is that we need to help us to get things done, but feel that we're not carrying all of the weight around us. And so we know that pages also are messengers. The pages are the messengers. And maybe we need to be the messenger. We need to we need to let people know that and converse and speak our truth and speak up for ourselves. And so that we can have some of these burdens taken off of us. So maybe we can get some help in whatever it is that we're doing here. When it comes to the strength card, the strength card is, yes, you're very strong. You're able to handle just about anything. But the strength card is also about, being kind to yourself. Again, people thinking that you can handle anything, people thinking that you're the one that you do this, you can do that. Everybody comes to you and they need help, and it's as if you're the go-to person when it comes to career or even family. Maybe the family's just, you could be the matriarch of the family or the mother or father or grandfather or grandmother of the family, and everybody's bringing everything to you at the moment. It's just too much. And so, yes, you're looked upon as very strong and capable and able to handle things, but sometimes it just gets a little bit too much. And it's a time for you to be kind to yourself, time for you to start to speak up and say, look, maybe you need to go and get help here, or I can't really take all this on. And speak your truth and speak up when it comes to those who may be giving you too many things to handle at the moment. I get this feeling that it's like everybody expects me to do everything. So energy, Aries, that's going on around you at the moment. And so I'd like to just ask for a couple more energy messages around this strength card. Yep. Okay. Right. This makes an awful lot of sense, doesn't it? So yeah, so here we go. We've got the Four of Cups again, Four of Cups, and we have the Star. We have the Star card. And so, yes, this is very much a case of um, just too much going on around you at the moment, too much causing emotional situations for Aries. So it's time for you to make some changes. It's time for you to say, look, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I'm not. See how he's sitting there with his arms crossed. All of these are all the things that he's achieved. These are all the things that he's already been created or been able to handle. But now it's got to a stage now he's saying, no, no, you know what, can't really take any more. I don't really want to do any more of this. I need to take out some time out. I need to stand up for myself and say, no, no more. Yeah. And then, so that you can in fact move forward, so that so that you can create a much better flow in your own mindset, in your own energy field, where you need to be a lot more relaxed, a lot happier um, within yourself. So this month, I feel many of you just have to stand up for yourselves. You have to say, look, I'm not ready to do all of any more of this. I'm not ready to continue on the way I've been continuing on. I need you all to realise that, especially in a work situation, I need you to realise that you need to delegate. A few more things need to be delegated elsewhere. Let's put it that way. And what else? What do we have for our Aries? So for those of you in a career, for those of you working, for those of you in business, this is the month where you need to speak up what you need to help you to cope with what's going on around you. We have the Prince of Spring. We have unity. And we also have the Nine of Autumn. Okie dokie. And so the Prince of Spring. Okay. Prince of Spring. And as we know, spring is wands. So this is all of, again, we're talking wands still. We're talking about family, we're talking about what you do, your passions, what it is you do, your hobbies, your likes, your dislikes. And this is about taking action. So this is about not allowing any more of this to occur. No, I'm not going to accept this. I'm going to take action and I'm going to start to make some big changes, very positive changes around. This is the time for you to make positive changes. This is about a challenge you can successfully manage. So you can manage this, even though you're feeling challenged, even though you're feeling burdened. It isn't like you can't handle it. There is, because you are very self-confident. You are a confident person. You're a very passionate person. You know what you're doing. You're very capable of handling so much. And sometimes this is the trouble. You come across as being very strong and being able to cope and handle things, but then sometimes people take advantage of you. And this is where you need to start making changes here. You need to take action and start to make change around those sorts of situations in February. It's time for you um, to um, to stand up, speak up, have those conversations, and and change whatever it is that the amount of baggage or the amount of um, burdens that are being placed on you. We have unity. Number 5. This is all about doing the right things for the right reason. And this is all about you looking after yourself and doing everything for the right reason. And that reason is for you to be able to move forward in a very happy, successful way without having to carry all the burdens of others. This is about traditional. So this says compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. So this is about working out what is it that would work for you better. How could you handle things a lot better? Looking at different ways of doing things, talking about different ways of doing things, creating a situation where you can try things out, maybe just see whether or not this would work or whether or not that would work. Looking at things from a different angle. And when we have a look at the nine of Pentacles, we're not talking about so many other things, aren't we, when it comes to your finances, your career. There's no love reading here. There's not much love here. This February looks to me, Aries, as if you're really concentrating on what it is you really want in your life when it comes to what you do every day. Even if you don't work, even if you work from home and whatever, this is still about you needing to make changes about how you do things this month. This is a time of going about things in a different way, looking at looking at ways that you can take time out for yourself, um, look after yourself a bit more, maybe go out and have a pedicure or get your nails done or a massage or whatever. But getting everything organised so that you're not doing so much for others. It's just being happily, successfully self-employed. This is the Nine of Awesome, the Nine of Pentacles is all about your finances, how you're running your life, how you're making your money, and also rewarding yourself for all the hard work. So this is time for you to start looking after yourself. Cherishing your time alone. Time for you to spend some time alone in February, get things organised, get yourself settled into something maybe new or doing things in a different way. So February's a month, Aries, for you to start to make some big changes and say to yourself, 2024 was just not the way I want. Didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, or that year didn't go the way I wanted it to. There were too many things for me to have to handle. I had too many burdens on my hand, and now I just don't want to start this year off on the wrong foot. And I feel that some of you, maybe things have been going very ordinarily the same way in January, and now it's like you're saying, no, I don't want to stay in this rut. I don't want to stay in this energy. I want to change things. And this is where you need to do it now, this month, because this month is a good month for change. Good planets. We've got a new moon on the 29th of January coming into February on the very edge of January. So February the 1st is a good time to make change, and it's a good time to start something new. It's a good time to launch ideas. It's a good time to have conversations. And so if these are the things you need to do, then the 1st of February is the time to do it. So we have the Two of Swords. And another one, please, for this for the Prince of Wands. What else would you like to say? Okay, so again, we have another night. We have taking action again. And so when it comes to the Prince of Wands, the message here about immediate action, taking action, a challenge you can successfully manage. We're also being given the Knight of Cups. And so we've got the Knight of Wands and we have the Knight of Cups. Again, this is movement. This is taking action. There is a need for you to take action and not to be afraid to speak your truth. And you just need to clarify some things. You need to look at things differently. Take this off you. Take that bandage off your eyes. Take that mask down and put the swords down. Put that away and look at things in a different way. The stresses and strife that we allow ourselves to get entangled in can only stop us from taking action. And so this is a time for you to step up and make movement and take action on everything that you want in February. Now is the time to set plans into place, and don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to make a decision. Don't be afraid to stand your ground on something. It is important that you do this. It's important that you put your view across, that you speak up and think positively. Stay in a positive state. Don't allow your fears to hold you back in making choices. This is a choice. And I know you're struggling with this choice. This is a decision and it's not an easy one, but it needs to be taken. You need to take this action and face those fears and know that the choices you make need to be made now. And those choices need to be made. What's right for you, Aries? What is it that I need in my life? What is it that I need to be happy? So let's look at what else Spirit would like to add to this Unity card, which is, doing things for the right reasons and comparing traditional versus new approaches, looking at things from a different, looking at things differently from a different angle, maybe reevaluating how we take this action, reevaluating how we're looking at the situation. So what else would Spirit like to add into this? Oh my goodness, you've got the sun. So this is getting now to the end of the month. Oh gosh. So again, look, looking at things in a different light, being positive and realizing that everything that you do now, every action you take is going to lead to being a lot happier, a lot more successful in everything, be it life, be it work, career, whatever. This is happiness coming out of you, taking the steps, taking the action to change things, Aries. You need to make changes and you need to not allow yourself to be held back. This is the bird. When we walk through that gateway, when we take our fears and we say, that's it, no, I'm not going to be afraid, I'm going to take that path, there's a path there. Well, I'm going to go down this path, even though I'm shaking in my boots, even though I'm nervous, I'm still going to go down that path because I know that this is what I need to do. So don't allow fear to hold you back. Behind that moon, the sun is shining. That path will take you to better days. That path will take you to much better times because you're going to take action and you're going to do what's right for you, what you need. You're going to bring into your life what you need in February. The nine of Pentacles. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happiness, being happier and successful, and self-employed. Cherishing your inner alone. So let's see what else Spirit wants to say about the Nine of Pentacles. What is it? It's all about finances, isn't it? What else would you like to say to our beautiful Aries? What would you like to add to this? Okay, now we've got a repeat here of the very first cards. We've got a repeat of two of the cards that came out at the beginning of the reading. So we have got the 10 of Wands, and this is the very first card that came out of your reading, carrying burdens, and at the end of the month, this is the same card. And so what is this saying to us? What is this? And we've got the Hermit. The Hermit is all about going within. The answers lie within us, knowing that we are capable of accomplishing anything that we want to accomplish. This is shining a light on what it is you need to look at this month and focusing on. You need to focus on changes. You need to focus on removing the burdens that you've been carrying for far too long, Aries. You need to focus on what it is you need, and that what you need is you need happiness. You need to focus on being happy with your life, being happy with your relationships, being happy with your career, being happy with where you are this month on this planet. You need to focus on everything that you need and you know that you need, and you need to take action. You need to not be afraid to take action. You've got the Knight of Cups and you've got the Knight of Wands, and this is all about taking action, not being afraid, even though it could be a little bit emotional, it's still something that needs to be done. Otherwise, you're going to stay in the same place. If you don't do these changes now, the end of the month, you're going to end up in exactly the same place as you began. And we don't want that, do we? We want things to change. We want things to get better for us. We want to come out of February knowing that we've taken the right steps, we've spoken our truth, and we've got some action towards positive change for your mind, body, soul, health. So a very big month, Aries. I feel that most of this reading has been about what you do, your passions, your career, your work, your journey in life. And there is definitely a need for you to make this year a much better year. This month in particular, February, we want the sun to shine. We want to be able to have the sun shining on you at the end of this month. And this is all about too, this is about looking after the inner child. There's a little child on that white stallion there. And this is about, tapping into your inner child as well and having a little bit more fun in life, finding things that you love to do, being happy in for you, and not allowing others to dampen that spirit that lives within. So, Aries, we'll have a little look now. I'm going to ask Spirit for one card from the Angels, Gods, Goddesses deck. This is a new deck. I've only had it for 3 days. I've just used it for some other videos that I've done, the new moon video and a few other videos, the messages from Spirit videos that we do. And it's a lovely deck, it really is. And I'm going to ask Spirit just to give us one card for all you gorgeous Aries for February. Just one message for all the beautiful Aries, please, February. And it's a new deck, so I'm going to just cut it because it's a bit thick and still a bit stiff to be able for Spirit to throw out. So this is for Aries, please. Okay, thank you. Because they are still a little bit. Okay, Goddess of Psychic Protection. What you believe you create, no one can harm you. Let's read the message for you, Aries. The Goddess of Psychic Protection is page 52. So what is it the Spirit wants to say to you? This is for Aries, isn't it? This is the Goddess of Psychic Protection. Aries, beautiful card. It's a lovely deck. And the message for you is this: you subconsciously believe that someone is energetically trying to cause negativity in your life. You have drawn this card today to remind you that the life force or energy at the heart of every living thing is, in essence, love. Each individual soul forms part of a universal soul. All is energetically connected to the light of love. No one can physically harm you, possess you, or influence you unless you believe they can. What you believe you create, Aries. You do not need to protect yourself from others as much as you need to protect yourself from your own negative beliefs and fears. To dissolve these beliefs and fears, all you need to focus on is the light you and love within you and around you and within and around every living thing. Imagine pure white light surrounding you each and every moment of your life. Know you are always protected and forever within God's light. Focus on the image of the goddess whose face appears on this card. Feel the love, light, and wisdom emanating from her. Know that she merely reflects the infinite love, light, and wisdom within you. And what a beautiful message for you. Isn't that a beautiful message? And we've also got our mystery card, haven't we? We've got our beautiful mystery card. Number 8, abundance. This is also karma. As you sow, so shall you reap. Karma is a harmonious balance that bridges the conscious and unconscious, the material and the spiritual. Be mindful and intentional about your thoughts and actions as they hold the power to shape our experience. You're being told about your thoughts. You're very much here today. This is about your belief systems, what you believe you create. No one can harm you. Just don't be afraid. Just know that, you are protected. And, everybody, I've always talked to you about how I put a shield of divine light around me each day, every morning, and also when I go to bed. And I ask now for a shield of divine light to be placed in and around me. protecting me from all negative situations, people, viruses, and germs. And I thank you for that protection. And I know that that protection is put around me straight away. So remember that little affirmation and use it daily, Aries, and you'll always be protected by the spirit realm, which is very important. I hope this resonates with you. If it doesn't, let it go and check your moon and rising sign, Aries. It's been wonderful being with you here today, February. If it does resonate with you, would you like to leave a comment? That would be wonderful. We'd love to hear from you. I always reply to you, as you know. I'll always get back to you. I know you're busy, so when you take the time to send me a comment, it means a lot to us. Would you like to subscribe and receive your weekly notifications when they are released, plus all the other videos that we put out? Well, please just click on the subscribe on the little bell, hitting all, and every time that we release one of our videos, you will be notified straight away. In the meantime, thank you again for being with us. And take care of yourself, Aries. Until next time, bye-bye for now.